Hi guys, I'm making a recipe that I waited a while to do because I want to be sure that it is good and you like it. It's pasta with sausage and broccoli rabe. Okay, I'm not going to be using the traditional orecchiette because I couldn't find it, and I'm not a big fan of it because they're little discs and it doesn't matter. I've seen this made with everything from spaghetti to penne. You could always change the pasta, no worries. Start with a little bit of olive oil in a pan. Okay, I do want to say something and show you. I kept it. This is how much I chop off of my broccoli rabe. Okay, I don't want any stems in it. That's just a preference by me. So I'm left with nothing but, it's draining here still, all of this goodness, and I chop it down to bite-sized pieces. That's another big thing for me. That's a Janine thing. I want them bite-sized because broccoli rabe tends to be a little bit more stringy in the bite and your throat when you're eating it versus regular broccoli. So I learned the hard way that I like it smaller, and you will too. Okay, so we have some oil in the pan. Get my fork. Add some garlic. You know, garlic is preference, as much or as little as you like. I got about 2 teaspoons here, maybe 3. Okay. That's my garlic puree that I'm trying to sell. Nobody wants, but you see how easy when you're doing a dish like this, a pasta dish that needs garlic. I didn't have to chop anything. It's so pungent. It stays so fresh in the freezer. I can't tell you. This is a new pan, so forgive me if we have any faux pas. And it's metal. Let me change to my silicone. But that is my new pan. Want to see how it works. Already I see something. We're going to lower it down. Cook our garlic. It's supposedly all these little bubbles and ridges it avoids sticking. But I don't think so. And burning, which I don't know. And makes a lot of noise. So this may not be a keeper for us here at Janine's Kitchen. This may have to go. Okay. And I microwaved my garlic, which is burning a little bit. But in this dish, not to worry because everything blends together. I'm going to put the broccoli rabe in a little sooner. This way. I don't burn the garlic, and I don't, that has to wilt down. That saves the garlic from burning. The only difference being now, I'm not going to get the sausage in before it, but it won't matter. It won't matter. Once we get that all going. Now I can put it back up higher. I use the sausage in the casings and take them out of the casing, meaning not ground sausage. That doesn't have any flavor. You want the sausage in the casing. Now I'm going to have to, because I had to put that broccoli rabe in before the sausage and do things a bit in reverse, which I will tell you in the description not to do it the way I did it. Traditionally, the sausage goes in first, but I saw that and it's good to learn, I saw that my garlic was burning, so I had to get that in faster. Now I'll just put the sausage in. It'll brown up. It'll be fine. It will be fine. It's a forgiving dish. It's a peasant dish, so to speak. It's not fancy. It's okay. And the longer the sausage gets to sit in here with the broccoli rabe, it'll reduce that bitterness. So it's all good. Another thing now that I want to share with you, because I got to go on and be long-winded. The thing is with this dish, I've seen it made in many places. I've mentioned it on YouTube, and that's how I came about making it, because this is for you, Jean. Jean Rooney, my friend on YouTube, requested it. I had said to people that there's a favorite place me and Vinny go to in Long Island called Luigi's. We call Squeegee's. Now, Luigi's makes this to my liking beyond anyone else I've had it. I've had it here in Florida, and everyone makes this different. They do. I'll tell you right now, there is a restaurant I came to in Florida, and it really bugged me out because they slice the sausage. They sliced the sausage on a diagonal, and every bite I took, I had to pull the skins. The what do you call those? That's the second time I'm having trouble online talking about it. The skins for the casings. All right, the casings, whatever the skins are, I had problems trying to get that out of my mouth. It was really unpleasant of a bite, so to speak. See, we're leaving that broccoli, Rob. You're learning something right while I made a mistake. It's okay if it happens to you too. It's good to have options, not to worry. Cooking shouldn't be stressful. I'm learning that more and more every day. And see this? We all know I'm not a fan of this new tool because of this. See that? That bothers me, that it keeps clumping inside. It does a good job of pulling down the pork, but I like, and that's another thing. This is preference. If you like a bigger size sausage piece for your bites, do by all means do that. I like it pretty ground. And that's why I cut the broccoli rabe so small. I like to have it, the smaller it is, the better it blends to the sauce, the better it goes. See, it's browning up. And I have this on a high flame, and I don't see the heat really. What is this, a silent pan all of a sudden? It got quiet, but it's browning. See? And everything gets browned together. I'm going to be adding wine. I'm going to be adding my secret ingredient for flavor, because also what I want to mention, I've had this some places, and I don't know if they consider it traditional. They want to come for me and argue the point. It can be a little bland if you don't amp it up with flavor. I've had it, like I said, many places. Some places it's like scrumptious. At Luigi's, I don't know what they do. The one thing I know they do is they do the broccoli rabe small like this, bite size, and they crumble the sausage. That's the first two things, and both are very flavorful. I could smell the fennel in this. This is just plain public sausage. Okay, just plain. Okay, now I'm going to put my pasta in, because once this starts to brown and I add the sauce to it, it's not going to take long. But if we have to break, we will. I'm going to use Fusilli. This is about 8 ounces. This is about half a box, maybe a little less. I doubt it. I'm going to put that up to 10. Get that going, because that takes a good 8 minutes. We all know that. Let me get that its own spoon so nobody complains. Okay. The water's already salted. I don't use a lot. You could use more if you like. That's up to you. More preference. I'm going to put this on halfway, because I notice the only way my pots heat well with the electric is if I put the covers on. Excuse me. We have another good recipe coming up before this. They'll probably both come up tonight. We did the homemade ricotta that I had been telling people I was waiting to do and going to do. And we did it. And that was a lot of fun. And we'll be sharing that. See how this is doing over here. See? Now it's cooking. I'll just make sure that. Look at that. I don't know. The boat's still out on this pan. Not 100% yet. We'll see. We will see. Okay, now I'm going to start. Get rid of this. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that. Let me move my stuff. Get my pan around this way. Okay, now start bringing that broccoli rabe in. Take on some of those flavors. See, a lot of people just do the broccoli rabe, the sausage, and pasta water, and they call it a day. That's not enough for me. I've had it where it's flavorful, so I came up with my own little trick. It worked. I've had company over. A friend asked me to make it for her because she likes it so much, and it was a wonderful taste. Okay, so let's get that. This is so big, the pan. It's not heating as fast. I'm on maximum heat here, like I always tell you. Okay, now I'm going to take some of my pasta water, and I have better than bullion here, roasted chicken. I'm going to put some of that juice into here and get my See, I'm going to take the starch from the pasta water. And I'm going to use as much or as little as I want. And this has salt in it. You could get low sodium. But this does have starch in it. It'll help emulsify into a sauce. Melt that bullion. Okay. Let's see what we got here. First, I'm going to do the wine and cook that off. A little bit of white wine, a couple of tablespoons. It's white wine, give it flavor there. That's the beginning. Okay. Okay. Broccoli rabe is wilting down. And it doesn't take long. This is a 10-minute sauce. It seems like forever on YouTube camera. Trust me, I know for myself, it seems like I've been here a week. But it goes very, very quickly in your house, in your kitchen. All you do is saute the garlic, little white wine, the broccoli rabe is coming third, and that's it. You add my chicken broth if you want to or not want to, and that's the sauce basically. I add the chicken to make it a little thicker, you know, the chicken broth. Give it a little bit more of a sauce, because look at it right now. It's pretty watery. Just got wine. And then you finish with a drizzle of finishing oil is a nice touch. Now let's get that in here. Let's get that chicken broth in here. Mix it up. Better than bullion. And you do want to cook that through. You want to get that boiling on. Get a sauce going there. If you need more of the pasta water, use it. I think it's because, I mean, I'm on full fire here. I don't feel the heat. What's the deal? It's so big, it's not getting as much heat as it should. Okay, so that's our first error. I should have used a smaller pan, but you will have something smaller than this, and you will generate a better heat. You'll see. Oh, so now cameraman cooks and tells me to wipe the pan on the sides. You can speak. It's not like you're a secret over there behind the camera. Oh, well, if you're going to be negative now, you can't talk. Your privileges are going to go. Okay. This is my show. No, but it's true. Look, it's just not getting the much heat. It's so big. But you see all the smoke coming off? Spread it out. Don't trust me. You know what we're going to do? We're going to let that get a little bit more heat generated. We won't keep you. We'll give you 2 minutes off camera without me. Pasta's almost done. We'll be back in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. And we're back. And I had to make an executive decision. That pan had to be switched. And I want to show you something, just so all you electric cooks like me. This is a 4. You see this? And different pan. I changed the pan. It's non-stick. It's sort of like a wok. This is a 4. The other big one was on a 10, and we couldn't even generate half that heat. So just when I call my stove Crazy Girl Stove, you all know what I'm talking about. And look, see now everything's cooking good. I added a little bit of more olive oil. Everything's blended together. Broccoli rabe. See, there's your juice. There's your sauce. Oh, excuse me. Miss him. Okay. Trust me on that bouillon, extra bouillon, better than bouillon sauce addition. It really gives it a nice flavor. So I wanted to show you that. And if it's too watery, another trick I've seen a chef do on many times is you can add a little bit of, take the juice or the broth out and add it to a little bit of cornstarch. I may do that if it's not sticking to my pasta well enough, and I'll show you. You basically just take some out and you add cornstarch to it. So let's see what the pasta water does. We're going to amp it up now. Now we're going to get up there. Get a pasta in here. Bring that starchy pasta. I'm amping it up because adding all this pasta in will bring the heat down, and I don't want to bring it down right now. I want to keep it up because I'm going to toss in my Parmesan, my Pecorino Romano. I'm going to see if the sauce is thick enough. If it's not, like I said, it's sort of a cornstarch slurry, but you're mixing it with whatever your broth is, whatever you're cooking with. We're done with that. Let's go here. Let's do this. Well, let me not use the, what was my friend saying? And there you go. Pasta with broccoli rabe and sausage. Sausage and broccoli rabe. Okay, we made that beautiful broth. See, there's the juice, all that sauce. Like I said, that's a little too watery. We just add, we're going to add, let me turn it off now. I'm going to add some cheese. And we're going to toss it. And that is a dish to die for. Delicious. See, it's soaking up all those juices. Wine, and chicken broth, and garlic. It's a very simple dish, but a very delicious dish. I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy it. I will write everything in the description. And I feel terrible about the pan because I really had hoped, I wanted a bigger one. I'm always in search of a pan to hold as big amounts of pasta like this, but that just wasn't the one. I don't like it. I don't know what I'll cook in there. Probably might be better for frying. Who knows? Who knows? But I know I want more cheese. I'm going to put a little drizzle of your very finest olive oil for a finish. This is from Greece. This is trackable. Let me just put a little drizzle of that on. And you are going to town. Enjoy. Pasta with sausage and broccoli rabe. Janine's Kitchen. My recipe.